Hi, everyone. Welcome. My name is Emily Rudin, and I lead Loyalty Strategy and Growth. I'm here to talk to you today about inspiring the possibilities and deepening relationships between brands and consumers. We are in a new world with new challenges, and retailers and CGs alike are racing to meet expectations around consumer experiences in an evolving landscape. Today, consumers are dictating what brand experiences and their expectations for those experiences should look like. Convenience has become the new normal, and no longer is price, promotion, placement the winning formula for retailers. Today, it's about access and urgency. Digital innovation is now making it possible for brands and retailers to deliver contextualized, real-time experiences across all channels. And we've seen a blur in the lines of direct-to-consumer brands and retailers as D2C organizations and brands have used the last year as an opportunity to build deeper consumer relations. All of this in a period of increased economic uncertainty. It's been a big task. And for retailers, the digital battleground is where customer experiences and loyalty will be won and lost. Today, 58% of consumers shop online because it's available to them 24/7. And 73% of customers will shop across multiple channels based on what's available, what's convenient, and how they want to shop. Loyalty, however, is a byproduct of these exceptional brand experiences wherever consumers engage or choose to engage. 66% of consumers today say that they're more likely to switch brands to ones that offer superior customer services and experiences. This is a greater rate of change than we've seen in a very long time. But loyalty is not new for brands. We've been looking at loyalty since the early 1920s, when box tops first emerged in the marketplace. This was an opportunity for a mom, as she shopped in the grocery store, to be able to buy a packaged good that she could then bring home, use for consumption with her family, and cut out that little cardboard piece on the top and return it to her child's school. This was a connection between the supermarket aisle, the kitchen table, and the community. And today, customer experiences with brands very much are in the same place. Only the world has grown from the cardboard box to now be about every place that a consumer can experience a brand across the digital and physical ecosystem. It's about connecting experiences across every interaction and making sure that those are relevant and meaningful for today's modern consumer. It's time to rethink loyalty. Innovative, forward-thinking brands understand that it's not a spend-to-get relationship. It's about building deeper brand trust, confidence, and relationships. And that these exceptional experiences bring lifelong valuable customers, customers who engage more, spend more, share more, and refer more. In today's modern consumer experiences, brands define value, but consumer journeys are not what they used to be. Before, a customer had defined entry points to a brand, and today that's not the case. Consumers can enter into the ecosystem, dictate their own journeys, and engage with brands as they see fit, across channels and mediums that they desire, at times that are right for them. They look for dynamic, real-time engagement, whether they're shopping for a new pair of jeans in the middle of the night and engaging with a chatbot to figure out about the fit, or however they're choosing to engage with brands. It's all real time, and it's all the time they're ready for. Inspiring loyalty is about connecting with consumers at every single touch point, whether it's about helping a consumer identify a need, straight through to every experience across the browse and select, the purchase and use, and then the refer. Because today's modern consumer is also the modern day influencer, recommending products, sharing their experiences, and inviting friends into the brand's ecosystem. All ways that brands and consumers are deepening their relationships today and building relationships that are solid for the future. The other big change that we've seen is the relationships of brands and consumers have become different and more important as the home has become the hub. Brands who have done an exceptional job connecting with consumers in this big period of change have dramatically changed the way their customers view their brands. Really important as we think about the tone of voice, the change in ways that brands are now engaging with consumers. We're no longer hearing so much about big sales events, but rather about making that change you want to make or being that best version of ourselves. These experiences, these touch points that used to be nice to have aren't any longer. Consumers expect brands to be authentic, relevant, empathetic, and context aware at every moment. And in order to do that, they need to understand so much about who their consumers are, why they engage, and how they engage. Anything else puts a brand's risk at survival because it is more important today than ever that consumers and brands connect in ways that far extend the purchase funnel. And brands have an amazing opportunity to connect across so many channels and provide consumers with that connected experience, recognizing me when I show up in store, when I'm on the web, when I get an email, making that experience something that is connected and relevant for me, building that confidence and trust along the ecosystem. And when done well, there are huge benefits for both brands and their consumers, but also for organizations. Brands who are able to do this consistently are seeing an increase of 20% growth in revenue and reduction in cost by almost 30%. This is really important as we think about the new digital future, how brands and consumers are going to continue to connect over time, and ways to make this efficient at scale and successful in that brand trust relationship with their consumers. Yet today, only 2% of brands are maximizing the data-driven CX opportunity. And when done well, you can build best customer experiences while improving the efficiency of your team. Thank you.